folks here. They are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, this is Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Niners' 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. His first carry, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Browns 10, 49ers nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll give it to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the 2nd half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. 66 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. For the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Nyheim Hines, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Chubb will get the call running left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 39, Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. The Browns drive about to get started. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Chubb. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They run. Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A give. This is Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to her back.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.
Jones Shorty.
Thank you.